This is the Samson GO mic, and this is a mic that I thought might be good for students. It's under $50, just barely, although sometimes you can find them for between $45 and $50. And it is a USB mic with a cardioid pattern and an omnidirectional pattern. It's really small and comes with a kind of built-in clip and stand and a nice little soft case. It's very, very sensitive. Not so great for teaching because it's hard to get a balance of speaking and playing. But for students, especially younger ones who don't have really big sounds yet, I think it's probably a pretty decent mic. So right now I have it about 3.5 feet away from me on the cardioid pattern, and I have it angled about 45 degrees away from me because it's really easy for me to overload this mic. And I have the input volume on my computer is set between 25 and 30%, so quite low. This is the Fifine K670 USB mic, which has just one pattern, cardioid, and a headphone jack with volume control on the front. Comes with a pretty sturdy stand, and you can change the angle of the mic, but that's about it. I'm speaking actually very loudly. This is a microphone I recommend for students because it's not really practical for getting a good speaking voice to playing voice volume levels. If I speak in my regular voice, it sounds like this, so you can hear how soft it is. I have the input volume on my computer set at 25%. The microphone is about 3.5 feet away from me, and I have it angled 45 degrees facing away from me. This microphone overloads very easily from the flute. This is the JLAB Pro USB microphone. It's a multi-pattern microphone, and it has adjustable gain and output controls on the microphone. The patterns are cardioid, stereo, figure 8, and omnidirectional. I've tried it in lots of different configurations in an attempt to find a good balance for speaking voice and playing the flute. And so far, I think what works is the microphone is on the stereo pattern. The input on my computer is set to 75%, and the gain on the microphone is quite low. In the display, it only shows 2 bars. I also have the microphone in front of me to my right, up a little bit so that the part where that captures the sound is actually a little bit above eye level. And I don't have it facing me or facing the wall directly behind me. I have it angled slightly to the right, about 10 degrees away from me. Most of the time when I'm playing in a lesson, I turn to the side because that's where the stand is, but sometimes I'll demonstrate something into the screen. This is the Apogee Mic Plus, and I got this microphone to test because it has USB-C connection, which is the type of ports I have on my computer, and it also will work with an iPad or iPhone. It's a really nice microphone, more expensive than any of the other ones I tried. The sound quality is excellent. You can record really soft things or really loud things. There's an adjustable gain knob right on the front of the microphone. However, that knob seems to just turn and turn and turn, and you can't really tell where you are. It doesn't show up in the in my computer, so I can't tell when I turn the knob how far I've turned it down. And so it's a little bit hit and miss. And that's a problem when you're trying to play the flute and teach the flute. But it is a very good sounding microphone, and I think for recording, it's terrific. For teaching, when you're trying to get a balance between speaking volume and playing volume, so it's not as user friendly as some of the other mics. This is the Audio Technica AT 2020 USB microphone. It's a cardioid condenser microphone with a built-in headphone jack. It's the first USB mic that I started using during the shutdown. It's very solidly built, very big and heavy, and comes on not a great stand. That's really easy to tip over. It works best on a boomstick in a shock mount. Sort of level right over my head when I'm teaching, but I haven't been using it lately, and I just wanted to do another little quick test to compare with the other mics that I'm testing. So it's up to my right, about 3.5 feet away. The input for the microphone is a little bit higher than eye level, and it's tilted slightly away from me, about 10%. The input on my computer is set at 47%.